fuck, dude? Fuck, man. Nah, bruh. Nah.
Supplies coming
Right. Nah. That's crazy. That moment, bruh.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
That's only 2 moments, right? I could think of, bro. But no, wait. Let's go. One moment. This moment is not like that, bro. I was like, oh my god. That shit was crazy, though. I'm gonna clip that, though.
Look, it's raining replicators.
I'm getting jumped, nigga. Oh my god. All right, so I think we can all admit that this season's been great, man. Honestly, I've been enjoying it. I've been loving season 13. It's just amazing, man. Welcome back, guys. It is your boy Creedz, back with another video today. And today, guys, we're gonna be talking about 5 tips that are gonna help you improve at Apex Legends in season 13. I know that there has been many of you guys that has been struggling with solo queue rank or just pubs in general because of how sweaty it is, but I got you. I'm gonna give you guys some tips to help you improve, and yeah, hopefully they help you. Alright, so for my first tip, it is actually going to be play no-fill more often. And what I mean is basically pubs when it comes to trios or duos. Instead of playing with a teammate, try to play by yourself. Now, at first, you're gonna struggle. That's okay, because when it comes to pubs, you're there to learn, not win. You're there to improve, and that is basically the main goal. Now, with no-fill, it is going to be a little bit different because you do not have a teammate at your side. So obviously you have to have a different mindset and a different playstyle. Obviously, as you guys can see here, I'm playing Wattson, and while Wattson's not the best mobile legend, if you have never tried no-fill, I highly recommend to play a mobile legend first. Some examples of some mobility legends that you could play is Wraith, Horizon, even Ash, but basically, you know, the main ones that everyone knows, like Octane and all them, etc, etc. Those are some of the legends that you want to be playing if you have never ever actually tried duos no-fill or trios no-fill. They will help you a lot to basically stay on your toes and dip fights when you need to. So before you get right into no-fill, I recommend you guys to do is go into no-fill duos. No-fill duos is much easier, while no-fill trios is a little bit more advanced and harder to take on, especially now instead of 2 players you're dealing with, you're now dealing with 3 players, which is a little bit harder to deal with when you're, you know, starting out. So before I can go into the next tip, I do want to give you guys some advice when it comes to no-fill. The main goal when it comes to no-fill is you are trying to isolate the 1v1. You want to fight a 1v1, not a 2v1. So if there's anything that you can do to basically get one of them to chase you, that is fire. Try to get a 1v1. Try to get them to basically go to you and not you go to them. So with my next tip, it is going to be about crosshair placement, and I feel like a lot of players struggle with this. Even me myself, I still do. I try my best to have my crosshair placement, you know, at head level to chest level, but you know, I'm so used to just looting all the time, and I feel like everyone else is too, to where basically I'm having my crosshairs, like you see in this clip, towards the feet level. I'm honestly just so used to just looting that way, and then whenever I go to a fight, I'm just, you know, it's kind of a habit to where I have it basically looking downwards. So I'm just gonna explain crosshair placement a little bit better to you guys, because I feel like that there's a lot of people that don't even know what it is. Basically, crosshair placement, or the crosshair itself, is that white dot in the middle of your screen that basically helps you aim. So basically, with crosshair placement, it is very common for everybody to have their crosshair looking downwards. The reason why is because Apex is a battle royale game where we loot. So where is the loot at? On the ground. So it makes sense for all of us to be having our crosshairs looking downwards while we're looking for loot. But the issue is having it still there even when you're not looting. I've seen many people just have it just right there on the ground like you see in this clip, and that is gonna pay the price for you when it comes to your one-on-one fights. The reason why I say this is because now you have to readjust your crosshair to the enemy at chest and head level. That's gonna waste time, and you're not gonna deal as much damage as you wanted to if you were actually prepared. So this is what I mean. As you can see in the clip, you want to have your crosshairs around this level, chest to head level. So next time you guys are loading them into a public match or ranked, next time you're playing the game or anything like that, make sure to practice this. I promise you, once you improve on this and you work on your crosshair placement, you're gonna start to see that you're gonna be able to win more fights than you did previously. I promise you, this is gonna help you guys a lot. Trust me on this. Crosshair placement is such a key thing when it comes to FPS shooters, and it's just gonna come in clutch. I promise you guys on that. So with my third tip, it is going to be understand your surroundings. So when you're flying and you are the jump master, or even if your teammates or whatever like that, make sure to use free look as much as possible. What this is going to help you on, it is going to show you where teams are going to be landing and where you can third them or prevent them from thirding you. This is going to help you guys out, because not only will this give you info, this will also help you get free KP if you want to jump in on a third party, or also if you just want to flee and quickly loot your area and dip if there's a lot of teams landing near you guys. So make sure to do this basically every single match that you play, especially in ranked. Pubs, honestly, you don't really have to do it all the time, but if you just want that info to know where the other teams are landing, that would be honestly useful if you want to go for a high kill game. So with my fourth tip, it is going to be learn from your mistakes. Now, I've seen many players, especially when I'm solo queuing or if I'm trying to find a team to play with on the Discord, I see that there's a lot of players that instead of, learning from their mistakes and owning up to their mistakes, they decide to blame others for their mistakes. Whether it's them, overextending or over pushing, or, just making a play that really wasn't the smartest, they decide to, instead of just owning up to it and, learning from it, they decide to just blame it on their two other teammates. And while I promise you, this is obviously not going to help your game at all. One, it just brings down the morale between your whole squad, and it just doesn't help you as a player. You're not learning from your mistakes. You're just, doing the same thing over and over, just assuming that it's just the two other teammates that you have that are just tearing you down, when in reality, it's just you making these mistakes. So every time you get into a game, try to own up to those mistakes. Try to learn from your mistakes. See what you did wrong. Think. Now, for my final tip is going to be about two things: abusing cover and do not use the same angle twice. Now, this right here is honestly the key to winning most of your gunfights. You want to be abusing cover as much as possible. One thing about this too is that it will basically waste your enemy's ammo if they're just shooting at cover instead of you. That gives you the advantage on while he's reloading, you're able to basically push it, and while he's reloading, you have a full clip, and that's basically just an easy 1v1 fight. Same thing with cover though, also with angles. So with angles, you need to be very cautious with angles, and what I mean is basically do not use the same angle twice. Reason why is because most of the time, especially when you're going against a good player, they will have their sights already on the angle that you just peeked. So try to be more creative on the angles that you use. Do not use the same angle twice. I promise you that it's just gonna hit you in the back and it's just not gonna be fun at all. Same thing, make sure to abuse cover as much as possible. It's gonna help you in the long run when it comes to those fights. And yeah, anyways though, that has been my 5 tips. I hope this helps you guys tremendously. I really went in depth with these tips as I do want you guys to improve, especially for this season. This season's been hella tough, and I know, trust me, as you guys saw in the beginning, I haven't been having much fun with this season. It's been really tough, but obviously with these tips, hopefully you guys can do probably better than me. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And yeah, it's been Creedz. Peace out and bye.